It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the New Orleans Pelicans at Smoothie King Center. Well, for the Pelicans, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding on to the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy.
Affair lined up for you today as the Boston Celtics come in for this one. We're all set to bring you NBA action. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harden. The Pelicans hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Lee, he's in at center. LeBron James is out there with Amir Johnson. Then it's Jordan, and it's Thomas in at the point guard.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Screen by Monroe. Evans kicks to Davis. The shot is off. Now Boston takes it the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground. Even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
And both free throws good for Lee. About a minute played so far here in the first. Evans against James. Evans inside. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Dishes it to Holiday. Davis sets a screen. Monroe with a screen on Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Holiday goes in. Excellent use of the screen that time.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. He knows they've got to really dig in defensively, facing a very talented offense. He said if you let them get going, they can run off a big lead and really put you behind the 8 ball. We've got to be disciplined, work together, and be prepared to make second, third, and fourth efforts. Whatever it takes to get a stop, that's what we'll have to do. Kevin, we'll see if they can get a win in this, their first matchup of the season.
All right, Doris, they're probably well aware of the firepower they're up against here.
You know, it sounds like it. I mean, their coach knows how tough it is to slow this team down, and he wants to make sure his guys understand that as well.
Yeah, I guarantee he got his point across when prepping them for this one. He focused clearly on their absolute toughest effort defensively.
Now Holiday following the three-point attempt by Freak. Monroe dishes to Holiday. New Orleans moving it around, and it's Davis with the jam.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Celtics trail by 4. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Gordon kicks to Holiday. He feeds it to Davis. The drive by Gordon. Passes it to Holiday. The dish to Monroe. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
For Boston, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And he gets it to go. Lee's got 5 now.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Holiday, the pass to Monroe. And Davis throws it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Celtics head athletic trainer. He told me that after taking a look at him, it's thankfully just a sore wrist. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
Come on, New Orleans! So for the Pelicans, Robert Covington's checked in for Evans. Jordan's also making some changes. Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for Temple. And it's Holiday in for Bryant. And a new group in for the Celtics. Lee's checked in for Zellinger. James comes in for Terrence Jones. Jordan, he's checked in for Jarrett Jack. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Brandon Jennings. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston, Lee in at center. Jordan is out there with Thomas. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's James in at the 4. Here's Holiday. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. Outside, Davis. And Monroe, a bucket on the assist by Davis. And it's 6 points for Greg Monroe.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Here's Lee. Got it. Good job in the low post. Lee's got 7 points in the game. Pelicans leading by 3. Feeds it to Goodwin. He dishes it to Davis.
That's the wall.
Rebound Boston. Lee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lets the 3 fly. No good. And New Orleans will come the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seem to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies, boy, he was tremendous. He had 37 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Deflects the pass. Jordan kicks to Thomas. Can't cash in from close range.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Monroe to stop the run, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Gordon's checked in.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Holiday dishes to Davis. Screen by Monroe. Evans kicks to Gordon. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Ryan is checked in for Drew Holiday. Jared Sullinger's checked in. It's a tie game in New Orleans.
Yes, guys.
Okay, guys.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 10 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Evans and Davis the forward tandem. And it's Monroe in at the 5 patrolling the paint. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Thomas following the shot by Drew Holiday. Got that one up quick. That's 12 points for Freak.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Evans passes to Gordon. Takes the 13-footer. That's good on the jump shot. Gordon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Holiday dishes to Monroe. Kicks to Evans. Five to shoot. Outside, Davis from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Lee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Jordan kicks to Thomas. Here's Lee outside. The rebound by Holiday.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Outside Gordon. The feed to Monroe. Lee with the block.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
It's Jordan on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Holiday attacking. And it falls over the rim and in. Holiday's got 6 points.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. First in scoring, first in blocks, And of course, he's second in the league rebounds per game. His work ethic on the glass, unmatched.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Goodwin's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Holiday following the basket by Freak. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Boy, he just hasn't been able to get his shot to fall.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And so here is New Orleans following the basket by Freak. Evans kicks to Goodwin. Davis sets a screen. Goodwin passes to Davis. Jordan with some nice D.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Thomas dishes to Lee. From 10 feet out, and another basket for Boston.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
And Holiday kicks to Monroe. Evans outside. Pass to Holiday. And the Pelicans miss again. Celtics leading by 10. Thomas kicks to Lee. And Jordan has it in the corner. That one goes. Count it. Jordan's got his first points of the night.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Come on, New Orleans! Your Pelicans team! Some changes for New Orleans. Robert Covington's checked in for Evans. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Archie Goodwin. Both teams changing it up here. Here's Lee. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Lee's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And here are the Pelicans now. They trail by 16. On the court for the Celtics. Lee, he's in at center. Jay Crowder out there with LeBron James. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Jordan in at the 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly. Foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Celtics leading by 14. To the paint. Here's Lee. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Well for New Orleans, shooting 41% for the game. The pass to Davis. He kicks it to Goodwin. Davis against Lee. Dishes it to Bryant. In the corner, it's Gordon. Bryant passes to Gordon. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. The 19-footer is on the money. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And he gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 16.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. And it's off from three-point range.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Outer dishes to Lee. And the layup's good off the glass. Lee's got 24.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Covington kicks to Davis. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Lee outside. Out to the wing. Celtics passing it around.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Lee. 8 rebounds and 2 rejections.
And what's gotten into him? I mean, he is going crazy out there.
Man, I tell you, partner, it is so much fun to see a player playing with that kind of freedom and just taking over like this, guys. Really impressive.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Evans comes in for Goodwin. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryant. And a change for the Celtics. Johnson's checked in.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
James kicks to Lee. He feeds it to Johnson. Inside. And Lee with the stuff.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Pelicans trail by 18. Right side Holiday. It's Davis on the wing. He with the block. And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feed. Thomas got 3 assists tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Monroe. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. He also said something you don't hear too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Screen by Monroe. Evans kicks to Gordon. Shoots off the screen. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Lee.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Johnson, the pass to Lee, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Monroe with a screen on Thomas. Holiday dishes to Monroe, but they get it back.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
The Pelicans have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Boston.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Lee. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Passes to Temple, lets it go from deep, and Lee pulls it down. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bryant comes with the double team. Lee with the ball. Now Smith defending. Crowder kicks to Lee.
Bryant. That's his second personal foul.
Here's Jack. Jones, the pass to Jennings. The dish to Lee. It's stolen by Bryant. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Man, freak. Lucky win.
It was all skill, baby.
Of course it was. What was I thinking? Good seeing you, freak.
All right, you too. Take care.
Yeah, say hello to the family for me.
All right, I will.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoy.